r/NoSleep. Posted by u/bipolar_b. Don't fuck it up with a blue lady. Do you remember the movie in which a robot boy is looking for a blue fairy to turn him into a real boy? I believe it was called Artificial Intelligence or something like that. A weird start, right? Gets even weirder once you learn the blue lady I'm talking about isn't that thing. Still, she can make your wish come true. Some of them at least, ones concerning children, childbirth, and reproduction. But for the wish to be granted, you should follow these rules exactly. The nicest thing to happen to you otherwise is dying on the spot, and trust me, you don't want to know the ugliest. 1. To meet her you shall make a little sacrifice. Nothing too serious or gory yet. Your childhood toy, if there's none, any plushie you slept with for at least a week will do, a lock of your and your partner's hair, or a drop of your and their blood if you want to conceive a baby or ensure the pregnancy goes well. If you want to heal your kid, the toy and blood or hair shall be theirs. This will be the sacrifice, so you shall leave it at night on a crossroads near a children's hospital in your area. You shall put it there at midnight sharp, then turn away and never look back until you get home that very night. If you see a medical facility in your dreams that night, you did everything right. If you don't, it means you fucked up the summoning. The good news is that you're allowed to try again next month. And the month after that, but not more than once a month. It's safe to give up and go back to whatever you did before to conceive or save your kid if you fail at this very stage. Nothing will change, but maybe the ordinary doctors will be able to help you eventually. 2. If you did everything correctly, no matter the trial, there's absolutely no way back for you. You're way past the point of no return. Within a week you'll meet the blue lady herself, so pay attention to short-haired 30ish ginger women you encounter in the next 7 days. There's a higher chance of meeting her in cafes close to hospitals, but you can meet her basically anywhere. She won't be wearing her scrubs, not yet, but her whole outfit will resemble the blue scrubs and the white lab coat somehow, be it a white cardigan over a blue shirt and blue jeans or a white sleeveless jacket over a blue turtleneck and blue culottes. No major labels, but her outfits are always neat and well coordinated. You will understand she's a doctor immediately, a kind of a nice and compassionate doctor with a soft voice and tranquil smile you would want near a kid or a pregnant person. She generally is, but please never forget she's an otherworldly entity who is only doing things for her very own reasons, and she won't hesitate to kill you and your next of kin the most sadistic way possible if she feels like it. 2a. If she wears any color except for shades of blue, black and white, or her jewelry is not silver chains, even her earpieces shall be little silver chains, 2/not visible at all, or if she seems a bit off that good doctor vibe, do not approach her, neither do talk to her. It's not the blue lady. There are a lot of her sisters, and any of them is far more dangerous than you can imagine. 2b. If it is her, however, feel free to approach her. If she's working on her laptop, do not, by any chance, try to sneak peek into what she's typing. She's working, and she takes her patient's privacy extremely seriously. You don't want your eyes gauged out. 3. When you approach her, ask if you could sit beside her. If she agrees verbally, or nods, you're safe. If she ignores you or says you should wait, wait politely. Do not try to touch, distract or sit beside her before she allows so. If you're in a cafe, it is a good idea to politely offer her some tea. She may or may not decline the offer, but the politeness will be noted anyways and may save your life in the future. Once she invites you to sit with her, you may start talking about your problem. If it's hard for you to simply talk it out, try to describe the whole ordeal briefly and say it's easier if she asked questions. Answer the questions honestly and fully, to the best of your ability, even if they trigger you or seem unrelated to the issue at hand. She knows what she's doing. It's okay if you start off erratically or cry while talking to her, she understands you anyways, and since her training is exceptional, she had seen far worse. 4. Don't leave until she says, well, I think I understood your problem. If she agrees to help you, she'll give you a card with the address of the clinic and the exact time you shall be there. However, if she refuses to help, politely thank her for her time. You shall not attempt the ritual again for at least a year, or you'll meet one of her sisters. Trust me, you won't want to encounter any of them. The blue lady will generally refuse you if the kid is over 14, but there is a slight chance she makes an exception or refers you to an appropriate specialist. 4a. She may also give you a list of things you shall bring with you for the next visit or do before the next visit. Her instructions are usually very descriptive, so make sure you do everything in the right order and that all the ingredients she required, however odd they might seem, are present in the exact amount she mentioned. Not more, not less. 5. When the time for the visit comes, Be at the reception desk at the time she gave you sharp. The hallways would be empty, but that shouldn't bother you if you are invited. The lesser entities won't want to mess with her, so they won't attack you unless she explicitly states they can. If you come uninvited, however, they wouldn't hesitate to do their thing to you, and you're lucky if they simply eat you alive. Same may happen if you fucked up following her instructions. 6. The receptionist girl in blue and green scrubs is the only one you shall encounter. Tell her you're looking for Dr. Lilith. If the receptionist wears any color scrubs besides blue and green, don't talk to her, ignore her at all costs and wait for the real receptionist to come. If she's wearing hot pink or red scrubs, run for your dear life. You fucked up terribly, making a deal with the blue lady's sister, and you have exactly 12 seconds to evacuate. After that you will have a chance to meet the blue lady, as the main course, and the cooking process will be the worst thing you went through both mentally and physically, yet you'll be served alive to prove your freshness. Don't try to talk to any of the beings at the table, none of them show any remorse towards their food. 6a. If the receptionist is male or you couldn't guess their gender, you most likely don't have 12 seconds. 7. Once you ask for Dr. Lilith, the receptionist will burst out crying and or screaming. Ignore anything she says, except for the last question, to which you should answer yes. She will then take you to a blank door without any number. Knock exactly 3 times and then enter. The blue lady will be waiting for you in her scrubs. 8. Once inside, ignore the smell and the voices to the best of your abilities. They won't be able to hurt you if you do. Don't stare to the walls too intensely, too, or they will stare back. Remember, your child needs you alive and sane. 9. Only listen to what the blue lady tells you to do, regardless how disgusting, violent, painful, or gross it is. Follow all her orders immediately and closely, to the best of your abilities. That is, if she tells you to eat rotten meat, you do it without second thought. No talking back is allowed. You can swear and puke all you want later. She knows what she's doing, just let her do her thing. 10. If you successfully completed all the previous steps, you may leave once you are allowed by the blue lady. The same receptionist will escort you to your car or taxi. Don't talk to her, or any of the people you encounter on your way home. The driver will remain silent if you don't talk to him. If you did everything correctly, you'll have your precious child, the prettiest, smartest, healthiest kid you've ever wanted. If you did the ritual while pregnant or in wish to conceive a child, your child will genetically be a kid to both you and your partner, regardless of your and your partner's genitals, chromosomes or birth gender. There's no information about children of 3 or more parents simultaneously. If you did your ritual to save your child, you may soon notice some changes in their behavior. Leave them be, they shouldn't become violent anytime soon. However, don't forget to run an annual checkup with Dr. Lilith until the child turns 14 and you will live happily.